The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too. Hey, it's Crockett, and today I have a little experiment and a little homework for my hybrid heroes. I am the coach of the hybrid hero team that you can see listed proudly on discovermirrorless.com. These are photographers that are moving into hybrid photography at a rapid pace, and they are great at sharing how they're doing that with the rest of the world, and I appreciate them greatly. Recently, I was able to do a rather large-scale project where we asked photographers from all over the world to send us some talking portraiture video footage, and I just wanted it to be as neutral as possible, and then if I wanted to add some flavor or color to it, I would have the ability. So I was a little kind of concerned maybe when I started getting some of the footage. Some were warm, some were underexposed, some were cool, some had a green shift to them. Wow, that shouldn't be where it is. We need to talk about how to get the most neutral color out of our cameras, because that is the starting point for getting creative with our color. We can't just start getting creative with our cameras and leave everything on auto and then hope somewhere a RAW processor somewhere is going to fix it for us, because there is no RAW in video, guys. It's not going to be either. Right? But Canon and Nikon aren't going to make some crazy raw video file. If they did, it would be massive, right? And it'd be way too much work. So when we shoot video, it's just like shooting JPEGs. We don't want to color correct video unless we have to. That's why you've got to be in command of your color, and I have to apologize to you. I took a rather direct path when I made the ABCs of LED video, and me being a commercial photographer and a bit of a scientist, I speak my own kind of maybe accelerated language, and I apologize. The way that that video is maybe not the best way for some photographers to learn how to do what I'm doing right here. And that is create a piece of talking portraiture footage that is as neutral as possible, right? Let's say that I own an ice cream store and I sell green ice cream, and I make my employees wear this green shirt. And I want you to make a hybrid e-product for me that's going to appear on a big TV screen in my stores. And I want to make sure that the color green that appears on that TV screen is the same color green that my employees wear, and it's the same color that my ice cream is. That means that you're going to make sure that your camera and your lighting are all set so that you can produce a neutral tone. I want that neutral green tone. You notice now that my skin tones for my videos are a little flat looking, right? Well, they're just very accurate. I've also dimmed the background here so that you can focus on just these two lights. I've got a main light and I got a fill light. The main light has no LB problems whatsoever, right? No green, no magenta. It's very pure. LB distortion is 0. I've got an LED fill light. It doesn't have any LB problems either. The color temperature of my fill light is the same as my main light, is the same as my fill light, is the same of my camera. Set my camera to adjustable K, dial in the color temperature so that it matches my lights. Here's one of the problems I discovered, and I apologize for this. Photographers have gone out and spent big money on LED lights and some CFL lights. The manufacturers say, oh, this light's 5600K. Well, if you read close, it's got, well, plus or minus 300 or plus or minus 400 degrees. That's a lot. So photographers buy this 5600K light, and then they set their camera adjustable K white balance value to 5600K, and then, wow, my light's blue or warm or whatever. All right. How do you fix that? It's not hard, guys. You need a gray card. The hybrid heroes that work with me all use the X-Rite Color Checker Passport, right? Open it up to the gray side. This is the best one for doing this. It's the easiest one. Shoot some video footage of this with your 5600K light being the only light in the room. Have your adjustable K on your camera set to 5600K. Roll some footage of this. If you are a Macintosh user, open the video file on your Macintosh, right, using whatever utility you want. Then there is a free digital color meter built into every Macintosh, right? It's in your utilities folder. So go in your applications folder, then look inside. There's one called utilities. Inside there, there's a digital color meter. Open it up. Mouse over this gray card, and you want to see equal amounts of red, green, and blue. If you see the red value is higher, like in this example here, this means that my image is warm, right? How do I know? Well, look, the red is 207, the green is 201, the blue is 189, so the blue is low, right? That means it doesn't have enough blue. We need to add blue to it. Therefore, we need to adjust our color temperature setting on our camera down. That's right, down. Then you'll see the red value goes up, the blue value goes down, the green value stays the same. When you have met your neutral rendering point, your NRP, so that your camera and your lights are all in balance and you're able to get neutral tones rendered on your camera, you will see just like this. Your RGB values will be within 3 or 4 points of each other. Look, here my red is 201, my green is 202, my blue is 200. That means I have a total range of 2 points. There you go. That's neutral. That's what this looks like. Well, if you have a PC, you're going to have to use just one of the other free, it's called a color picker utility. You can go to 2 Cows, go to wherever you want to get your utilities. You'll find them. If you want to use a different kind of gray card, you could go back and use your old Balance Smarter if you wanted to, white card, if you have one of those gray-white cards. I guess if you want to use those silly Expo discs, you could do that, but they're just so hard to use because you need to put them on your camera and then put your camera here and point it back at your camera and your camera's not there. I don't know what you're going to do. So what you need to do, Hybrid Heroes, is to make a NRP piece of video for me. And, oh, just lost my main light, or sorry, lost my fill light. See, battery just went out. Now I'm just running on my main light, right? Still looks all right. What I need you to do is make that piece of video for me, post it up on the YouTube channel for Discover Mirrorless, and send me an email. Let me take a look at it. If you feel like sharing it with the rest of the group, or you have some questions that you'd like to share with the rest of the group, if you would please, instead of sending them to our email system, would you post them on the LinkedIn channel? That is the Hybrid Photography with Mirrorless Camera LinkedIn group. It's a professionals only group, people who are viewing this vlog. If you would like to join us, it is not a place for arguing. It is a place for respectful and polite question and answers and solutions and ideas. And you are more than welcome. Just ask for an invitation. I'll be glad to give you a try, right? And let's move on with making Neutral Rendering Point something that is always available for you. So if you have a location shoot, you got a studio shoot, you see all kinds of color problems, you always have a fallback, and your fallback is your NRP. If you're able to make video that is neutral, then you can change things like your vivid color settings, or you can warm up a main light, leave your fill light neutral. You can change the color of your background and still have accurate skin tones. Everything is at your control, right? But it all starts with the ability to have accurate color. Bye. The best quality hybrid and traditional photo lighting and shooting videos are available for you at ShootSmarterUniversity.com. And they're less than $10 a piece, too.